Welcome back to the Florida CME Group here in Chicago, April 5th. I'm Killer from Treasury Curve. Treasury Curve is an institutional money market portal. We assist firms in overnight cash management. First and foremost, ND playing the Aggies tonight. Texas A&M, you're going down. And let's rewind a second. The 1993 season, my freshman year, we played the Aggies on the January 1st Cotton Bowl of 1994. And hopefully we have the same outcome tonight as we did back then. Check it out. Let's talk about this market right now. You know, it's a pretty quiet session we're coming off of yesterday. Every possible situation and scenario is still existing, but the market doesn't really seem to be that unnerved by it. And one more thing, the Fed. You know, we have more Fed talk today, and I really want to thank everybody for commenting and talking about this Fed speak. And one of the more pertinent responses was that the more the Fed speaks, the more they get worried. And you're right. Thanks for that comment. But let's look at yesterday. The FDIC kind of snuck out a little late after the market, a little report about undoing this guaranteed 25 basis points for banks as well as credit, federal credit unions. So no longer are they allowing these banks and these federal credit unions to put their cash positions to the Fed, that Fed window with an implicit guarantee of 25 basis points. That should in turn help that short bucket, that really, 90-day window kind of come up a little bit. But I think it's also part of the onion being peeled back here by the Fed, and they're trying to test the waters to see, in fact, after QE2 comes to fruition, can they stop and pull this out of the market? Because obviously the market's anticipating once this boost is kind of out of the market, will we be able to sustain? And clearly with oil where it is right now, it's trading currently about 108.50. We'll see how this all pans out. But I think really important, these treasuries, we're seeing the more coupon purchase. Yesterday the Fed bought $8.03 billion. They're in the market again today. So the Fed is just in the market. It's kind of like they're in your back pocket. You're on that subway train, and you gotta be careful trading that treasury market so you don't get pickpocketed. But I think, as I tweeted yesterday, that objective 120.31, we came just short of it yesterday. We're currently back under the buck here, looking to test, back down to that 50-day moving average, possibly at 119.08, I believe it's coming in. The S&P has continued to slosh around. That 1338 has been a great resistance, and underneath that weekly pivot, we want to see that tested. We want to see it get under. In the event that it doesn't get under, it should bounce back up and test that 1338 band. But right now it is just sloshing around, so be careful. No reason to get involved in this chop. The NASDAQ, we talked about that NASDAQ yesterday, that 2335 killer magnet. Play that. It's given the opportunity to play it. It goes up to it a couple different times and has come off, rotated underneath that 2328.50 weekly pivot, and currently I believe the low today is 2318. Back above though, testing that 2335 killer magnet. Euro currency clearly looking towards the Thursday ECB decision. Is 25 bips going to happen? Most likely. Is 50 bips? That'd be pretty bold of Trichet, but once again, he's a pretty bold cat, so we'll see what happens there. The early overnight news, kind of China hiked rates. We saw that U.S. dollar get some gains off that. The market kind of got beat up, but every time the U.S. dollar index tries to get gains, they just wane away. They get diminished every day, so we're seeing a little bit of that move in the euro currency. Euro currency at a low of 141.31 up to 142.14, currently trading at 142 level. It'll be interesting to see if this 142 level can be sustained in the euro currency. If you ask me, I don't think so. From the floor of the CMA Group here, I'm the Killer. Remember one thing today, be the hammer, not the nail.
Hey, bring it back, bring it back. Now double your money and make it stack. I'm on to the